everybody. My name is AJ Nidek. I'm one of the sales leaders here at the TUTCO Heating Solutions Group. We're doing something a little different. You can obviously see our Brady Bunch style squares we have going here. We're discussing how a customer potentially could go from a standard control panel to a custom. A lot of times people hear custom and they think expensive. Doesn't have to be. It can be for sure, but it doesn't have to be. People think an incredibly long lead time. It can be, doesn't really have to be. It's really about coming up with the best solution for your specific application. And as Farnam Custom Products, that's what we do with our heaters, so it makes sense. That's what we do with our control panels. Guys, you want to introduce yourself, please? Logan?
Yeah, so my name's Logan Hedrick. I'm the principal engineer here at Farnam.
And I'm Sean Gibbs. I'm the business leader and engineering manager here at Farnam.
Fantastic. So a lot of times we'll have a customer come to us who has that control panel need, and either they don't know what they want the panel to do, and we can walk them through that absolutely, or they know exactly what they want it to do, and one of our standards won't cover it. As an example, guys, you might want to control a valve opening and closing. You might want to control a blower. What other types of processes might you want to add into the control panel aside from your set point and your high limit for the heater?
Yeah, so I mean, I think a lot of times customers come to us and they think they know what they want, and they do, but I think they talk to us a lot of times, and through our process of asking questions and things that we have to know to design and manufacture the panels, a lot of times we end up coming up with a lot of different things about the customer's applications that we can actually help with inside the control panel that maybe they weren't even necessarily accounting for, even if they wanted something custom or knew exactly what they wanted, just through the process of asking questions. So, what are some things that we can control? So obviously heaters, we're a heater manufacturer. That's what we do. We have extensive expertise in controlling heaters. We can do PID, on-off control, that kind of thing as far as controlling the heater. But so we also do motion controls. We can do linear actuators, motors, blowers. We have a good bit of experience with VFDs, that's variable frequency drives. So anytime you control a motor or a blower, you need some way to control it to control the speed. And so that's where variable frequency drives tend to come in. There's a good bit of programming involved with that, and that's all stuff that we can handle and guide on in-house here. We also do programmable logic controllers, or PLCs for short. The benefit of using a PLC and a panel is you can pretty much control anything you want, and you have the ability to change and custom tailor-make programs specific to the customer's application. And so some other things, lighting. Do you have lighting around your assembly line that you need? We can do it.
Like a safety light, Logan, correct?
Yes, so safety lights, light curtains, stack lights, alarms. We can do all that stuff. You just need a relay output. Sure, we got you. I mean, really anything, if it's electrical and it's related to the heater or the assembly line or whatever it is that you are trying to control, if it's around there and it needs a set of wires to it, there's more than likely we can integrate the solution with our panel.
Sean, anything you'd want to add to that?
No, I think Logan did a very good job of covering things. The only things that I would add is, it could be as simple as building ingress and egress. We can do something like that. Solenoid valves or whatnot. And then there's a multitude of sensor inputs and things that I know that we can pretty much address any kind of customer need.
And to be
And
clear,
it could be something, well, to even go a little step further, it could be multiple things at once, right? So I think that when we talk about standard control panels, we're really talking about a single heater control, but we can do multiple zones. We can do stacked starts. We can do slow starts. We can do whatever you need, timers. So
The two things I would add to that, guys, would be we're not expecting the customer to say, hey, I need this, that's, and that does this. We just need to know what you want to control. We'll handle the rest. If you have particular brands that you would prefer us to use, we can absolutely support that, but we're not expecting that. And you brought up multi-loop panels, Sean. I think one of the misconceptions is that every time you want a 4-loop panel, that's 4 times the cost of one panel. And that's exactly, Logan, that's clearly not the case, because once you have the back panel, the actual enclosure, if you will, as you're adding stuff in there, it's not going to go up in cost the same amount for every single loop. Did you guys want to add to that at all?
Yeah, I think as far as multi-loop panels, whether it's heater loops or really any multi-loop, honestly, even if it's not for a heater load, you kind of have a fixed upfront cost, you could say, where you've got your panel, you've got your controller, you've got your base components that you're going to pay for regardless of whether it's 1 loop or 20 loops. And you have that fixed cost, and there's nothing, you're paying for it regardless. But once you get those core components in there, the cost to add a loop is typically not that expensive. Now it varies depending on the load and the amperage specifically, but in comparison with the overall price of the panel, the cost to add an additional loop is not that intensive.